Hello.
Hi.
I don't know about you, but we're really hot today.
Yeah, it's a bit
Been a warm one, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's gorgeous, isn't it? I mean, it is lovely, and it's lovely to have this sort of weather, isn't it?
It is. We're so very lucky.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it looks so amazing outside when the weather's like this, doesn't it?
Absolutely. So today?
Yes. So we're going to carry on looking at all the things that Jesus did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got this wonderful story, haven't we? We've got the wonderful story about the man who can't see, and then he can see.
Yes, he can.
Amazing, isn't it?
And Jesus uses mud and spit
Ooh.
in this story.
Yeah.
So I thought for our craft, before we
Yep.
tell the story, it might be fun to use some mud and spit. No, not
No,
really. No, some clay.
Okay, so
Let's do the craft.
absolutely.
Brilliant. So Anne, we've got our piece of clay.
Yep.
Told you it's going to be messy. It's not really that messy because the clay is quite dry because it's quite warm, isn't it?
Yeah, I've got some water here because it's actually drying out quite a lot, so
okay.
it might just
that could make it messier then.
Yeah, it could do.
Lovely.
And we're going to make some faces, aren't we?
We are going to make some faces.
I don't quite know how we're doing this. Shape it as a head, I suppose.
Yeah,
so an
let's
oval.
make some heads. So we're going to make, so obviously we don't want to put spit and mud in people's eyes.
No.
So what we thought we'd do is we'd use something that was sort of wet and mud-like clay, and make a face out of it.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm going to put some ears on mine. Hey, splashing my paper there.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right. So what we've got are some tools. Now, you could use knives or forks or toothbrushes, maybe. Mum or Dad's toothbrush? No, I didn't say that, did I?
don't.
No, didn't say that. You could use anything. I mean, you might have some tools left over from sort of Play-Doh play or something, but basically it's about shaping a face. Now,
Well, you could use Play-Doh, couldn't you? Do like a good bit of Play-Doh.
Play-Doh's great, and also, what was the other thing we thought of? Plasticine. Plasticine. Do people still have plasticine? I think they
so,
do.
yeah.
We were saying how nice those things smell and how they remind us of when we were children.
That long ago.
Oh, not that long ago. I'm not that old. So I like this this holy thing here. Look at this. You've seen this one? Oh, you've got a nose going on there.
Well, I thought I'd better start with the nose. I thought
Anne's very good. She's yeah, you're right. I started with the ears, but I think I might have a problem with the nose, you know. Oh yeah. Do you know the nice thing about this is you can
Just start over again.
You can if you want to, yeah. But I think if I pick mine up and then do my nose, big nose, little nose, what are you going for?
Oh, it's sort of it's not really a Romanesque nose, but it's a reasonable protuberance.
Yeah. Right, I want something for some nostrils now. I'm going to put some nostrils on my nose. What have we got under here? Oh, that's a good one. Right, a couple of nostrils. There we go.
Some eyebrows.
I wonder how creative everyone is at home because, as I said, we're not particularly creative, are we?
No.
We're not very good at. I know a few people that if they did this, they'd have beautiful, beautiful sculptured faces. But I don't think that's necessarily going to be us. But I am going to have a smile. I'm going to have somebody who's smiling because he's just got his sight back.
Yep, absolutely. It'd be a big grin in my view.
I'm going to have a big, big smile on his face here. So, yeah, there we are. There's his lips coming together there. See, when this dries out, now this is air drying clay. So if we leave these out, especially weather like this, these will dry. And then we could paint them.
Absolutely.
And then you can make red lips and blue or brown eyes. You could put some hair colour. You could do whatever you wanted to, really. I'm going to. Go on, what are you going to do?
So I've given him a little goatee. There we are.
Oh, I was going to go moustache. Isn't that interesting?
You can go moustache. I'll go goatee.
Anne's going goatee. I'm going moustache. But I do need to do something with his eyes because the eyes were the really important part of this story, weren't they? So I'm going to do some.
There we are. Actually, it doesn't look too bad. I'm just going to turn him round. There we are. Turn him round that way.
How are you doing?
I think so. That doesn't
I'm
look
just
bad.
going to comb hair in.
I do need to wash my hands though. They
Put it
are
on
very.
there. Yeah, we'll just keep them over the water and don't put them near me.
What?
Ah, get off.
Well, you like making a mess.
I am a little bit. I am a little bit. There we are. So I haven't even looked at mine. Oh, that's not bad. We've done all right, haven't we?
There we are.
There are our clay models.
Yep.
So this is talking about, you know, mud and spit and making something that's soft and pliable that Jesus used to heal the blind man's sight,
Okay,
so he could see.
So we're going to do that story.
Please, yes, please.
Well, that was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I've cleaned my hands.
Bit,
No, I've got most of it off actually. But
bit wet.
is that like what you have a mud pack? I've now got a mud pack on my hands.
Yeah. Yeah, I could have put it on your face if you'd have wanted.
Ah, thanks.
Yeah. And they're going to dry so quickly. I think mine is, mine's drying quite quickly already.
Okay.
Then we'll paint them.
Got the story.
Wonderful. Tell me the story, Anne. What's it called?
I can see.
What? What can you see?
I can see is the story. I have a question, said one of Jesus' friends. There's a man here who has been blind since he was born. Did that happen because his parents had done something bad? No, said Jesus. God doesn't punish people for making their children blind. But I tell you what, God can use this man's blindness to show how powerful he is.
And you're going to have to stop the story a moment.
Oh no, was that Roxy who wants to come in?
I've got to get Roxy
Oh, we didn't
She's
check on
telling
her.
me to open the door. Come on, Roxy. There she is. Come and join Anne.
Come on, you're going to come up here, Roxy.
Come, Rox.
Come on.
Sorry, everybody. Come here then.
Here we go.
There
Space.
she is. There she is. So just recap. So one of the friends has said,
Yes.
is that man blind?
Yes.
Because
His parents
had done something bad. Do you know, we had a story about that this morning as well.
And people did believe that.
They
People
did.
believed that. And Jesus says, no, that's not why this man is blind. But that God can use this man's blindness to show how brilliant he is.
Good. Good, good.
So with that,
Sorry about that. Roxy's in now.
yeah, we're fine, aren't
We
we?
can carry
Rox?
on with our story.
So with that, Jesus walked over to the man, knelt down, and spat on the ground.
Told you.
He made a little mud out of the dirt and spit. Yeah, and he rubbed it on the man's eyes. It was very messy.
Oh, I
That
bet.
sounds
Much messier than our
horrible.
craft.
Absolutely. Now, go and wash your face, Jesus said to the man, and you'll be blind no more. And the man washed his face, and it was just as Jesus had said. And he shook the water from his hair.
But
and
they
opened
couldn't
his
wash
eyes.
under taps, could
No,
they? 'Cause
no.
they didn't have taps.
No,
so
they
we
just
had
had to get
washed it all
yeah.
off in a river
Yeah,
or
or a
bowl of
jug.
water. Yeah.
You know,
Not that easy.
no, it's not. We have a question, said the people who were gathered round. Aren't you the blind man who's usually begging for food? I am, said the man who used to be blind. Then how can you see? He says, I met a man named Jesus who rubbed mud in my eyes.
And spit. And spit.
They must have thought that was just odd. And they were amazed. And they were ready to cheer. Then someone else spoke up and said, excuse me, I have a question too. This someone was a religious teacher who didn't really like Jesus. Why? Well, because Jesus was becoming very, very popular and didn't always agree with the other religious teachers.
No, because a lot of the religious teachers would have believed that
Yep.
the parents of the blind man had been
Yeah,
bad people
absolutely.
and sinned.
Yeah,
No.
absolutely.
So Jesus was telling stories in a different way about
Yeah,
God's love, wasn't he?
absolutely.
Mm.
And so this man said to the man who used to be blind, Jesus healed you, and he did it today. And the man who used to be blind said, well, yes.
What day was it?
Well, the man says, well, today is the day of rest. A special day God himself set aside, the day on which no one should do any work.
And the teachers wouldn't have done, well, nobody was allowed to do
No.
work. They weren't even allowed to
No.
pick their food. It would have all have had to have been
Yeah,
prepared ready, wouldn't it?
Yep. And they thought healing is work. So how can this Jesus be on God's side if he breaks God's law? I don't know, said the man who used to be blind, but I can see. And the other man says, because a bad man made you well. Wait, someone else says, how could a bad man do such good things like that?
Exactly. What a good question to ask.
That's what I want to know. And they asked the man who used to be blind all kinds of questions. Were you really blind? Were you pretending? Who's this Jesus anyway? It was all too much for the man who used to be blind. Listen, he shouted. I don't know the answer to all your questions, but this I do know. Once I was blind, and now I see. Who but someone sent by God could do that?
Exactly. Yeah.
Good answer, really.
And he stuck to it, didn't he?
Absolutely, yes. So there he could see. Amazing, really, isn't it?
But they were trying to catch Jesus out in lots of parts of Jesus' life, and that teacher,
he was
that teacher who said that healing was work. I mean, how important was it for that man to be able to see again?
We all like to set aside time for being with God and doing those things, but sometimes, life gets in the way, and God wants us to be caring and loving to everybody, not just on certain days of the week.
Exactly. So, yes, we have to be kind and loving to people all the time, and sometimes they do bother you when maybe you don't want to be bothered, or maybe somebody knocks on your door and asks you to help when actually you just want some time out. But although we do need time out, we also need to love and to help our neighbours, don't we?
Absolutely, and we've got to be very convinced and strong in what we believe in that. So actually, we've got to be very bold in our faith. Sometimes we have to do things for other people.
Have we got to be strong as well? I knew you were going to do that. Do you know what she's just done? You've introduced the song, haven't you?
Well, I thought I'd try somehow.
Be bold. She's so clever.
Be bold, be strong.
Song. Yes,
for the Lord your God is with you.
Yes. You know this one. But we have decided, especially now Rox has come to sit down, that we're not going to stand to sing today.
But we can do some actions.
So what actions shall we do? So it'll be bold, be strong, for the Lord your God is with you.
You.
Be bold. Oh no,
be
bold.
Be strong, for the Lord your God is with you.
I am not afraid.
No.
I am not dismayed.
Not me.
Because we're walking in faith and history. Because we're walking in faith and victory. Because the Lord your God is with you. Have I got the actions right?
Oh, something like that.
Because the Lord your God is with you. So you're walking in faith and victory. Not history.
Victory.
Although we are very reliant on the people that went before us.
Absolutely.
So history could work.
And also we learn from them. So it's always good.
So I could sing history and get away with it.
Absolutely.
But I will sing victory.
Absolutely.
I will. And it's the Lord your God is with you. Okay. Are we ready? Should we sing it through twice?
Yeah.
Be bold.
Be bold.
Be strong.
Be strong.
'Cause the Lord your God is with you. Be bold.
Be bold.
Be strong.
Be strong.
'Cause the Lord your God is with you. I am not afraid.
No.
I am not dismayed.
Not me.
Because we're walking in faith and victory. Because we're walking in faith and victory. Because the Lord your God is with you. Did I get it all right?
Absolutely.
Let's do it again then. Be bold.
Be bold.
Be strong.
Be strong.
'Cause the Lord your God is with you. Be bold.
Be bold.
Be strong.
Be strong.
'Cause the Lord your God is with you. I am not afraid.
No.
I am not dismayed.
Not me.
Because we're walking in faith and victory. Because we're walking in faith and victory. 'Cause the Lord your God is with you.
Be bold.
Good one.
Be bold.
Good one. Shall I end with some prayers?
I think so. Some bold prayers.
I am going to end with some bold prayers, and I'm going to give God thanks for things like our sight and our hearing and things, because there's such important things in our life, aren't we?
Yeah.
So I'm going to start with that, and then I'm going to pray that we may just keep our eyes and ears open to just help those that need us around us and to love our neighbours. So that's what we're going to pray. So let us pray. Creator God, we give you thanks that we have sight, that we have hearing and smell and taste and touch. for all the senses that we are using and probably don't even think about. And we also pray that we may use them wisely, that we may keep our eyes and ears open, so that we can help other people and love our neighbours. And that when we open our mouths to speak, we may speak kind things and things in love. And then we'll finish with a nice big Amen. And we've got our last one in July next, haven't we? Is it?
No, this
Or
is the last
this
one.
is the last one in July.
We're
Goodness me.
August. Oh,
So we're going to do a couple in August, and then you'll be back to school.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens then.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you'll have a lovely time. Have a lovely holiday.
Yes, have a great school holiday because you're just about to all break up,
Yeah,
aren't
well,
you?
broke up, yeah.
But we will still be doing August. So
Yep.
don't give up on us. If
No.
you want to watch us at home,
Yep.
please do.
Absolutely.
Take
Lovely
care.
time. God bless.
Bye bye.